Today I will be discussing men, but not just any type of men. The men that fall into the category of being a simp. I will also take a deep dive into why those men are dangerous to the women they date, to themselves, and their environment. As we all should know, unfortunately we don't, but we should know, especially if you are in the dating world, only 20% of men are sleeping with 80% of the women. So what does that mean? That means the average guy that you see every day walking around does not have access to women. And by access, I mean sex.
So no head?
Now, it's kind of easy to spot these simps out if you know what you are looking at. For starters, find any attractive woman, whether she's on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, especially if she has pictures showing off her body and showing off that fist in between her legs. Just go to the comment section and scroll down and look at the comments. There you have it. Simps all over the place.
Are you a beta male? Beta! Beta! Beta!
So some would say, well, what is a simp? It pretty much boils down to a man that's going above and beyond to do things for a woman that hasn't deserved it. Doing anything for her in hopes to have sex with her. Or sometimes to even be in a committed relationship with her and sex comes along with that. That's pretty much the simping. Giving her whatever she wants. Sometimes the woman don't even have to ask for it. He just wants to do for her. This is what happened when only 20% of the men are sleeping with 80% of the women. Now, again, these men are pretty much easy to spot out if you know what you are looking for. For instance, if you see a man out somewhere in public with his girl and she's dressed like a tramp, a floozy.
What the fuck are you talking about, man?
Ha! Floozy. That's some old country shit. Or whore. Wearing something that's very revealing. Sometimes these ladies literally have their ass cheeks out. Or they have the pants that kind of, suck it in between the middle of the booty cheeks.
Your ass is awesome.
Things like that. Anytime you see a man with a woman like that, it's either one, he's a pimp and he's pimping her out, or two, he's just a simp. Because see, no respectable man, no secure man is gonna allow that. Because that shows that that woman has no respect for you or the relationship, and you don't have no respect for yourself as a man. But see, only an insecure man would deal with women that wears things like that. Loud, combative, looking like she runs the relationship. In a lot of cases, you can see a man, a wife, and a child.
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
Child, I'm not gonna say child, the daughter. The mom and the daughter are both dressed like whores. And if you look at the man, the husband, he just going right along with it. Simp. And like I said, only a insecure man would deal with it. See, a man that's actually secure, he won't put up with it. Because you know why? He can replace you. Just like a woman that's secure. She's not gonna put up with your BS, especially if she has options. She can go get other men, just like the man. When a man is secure, he's not gonna put up with your BS. You will just be replaced. The insecure man will put up with it. Why? Because he doesn't really have access to women like that. So he's gonna put up with your BS, especially if the woman is somewhat attractive. Oh, he will put up a lot of stuff because for him, it's not very, it's not too easy for him to come across women like that. So them guys will put up with a lot of stuff. And as we know, no woman respects a man that just allows her to do whatever she wants to do. She's not going to go for it. She might put up with it in the beginning, but over a period of time, she will be ignored and she will leave you for somebody else. Women like to feel secure and protected. What, you think she want to be sitting on the passenger side of the car, smelling good, looking good, and you coming over saying, hey honey, where do you want to go eat? She don't want to hear that. You as a man, you already supposed to know the type of food that she like. That way you can pick the restaurant. She wants to sit over there and rest in her femininity and not be worrying about trying to pick a place to go eat. Simp.
Are you a beta male? Beta, 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 beta.
Now, it's not all about how the woman dress, because you can have a woman that dress very respectable and her man can still be a simp. Have you ever seen a situation where, like, you might see a girl and a guy out somewhere, and if you pay attention to the lady, she's kind of all about this guy. And if you pay attention to him, he's one of those insecure men. He's looking around trying to figure out who's looking at his girl. Because see, in his mind, he still can't get over the fact of how he even got this girl to begin with. Because if you pay attention to the woman, you can tell she's kind of, got up in age a little bit, in her 30s. When they say you women start falling off, but you can tell, like, in her 20s, she was bad. She was in her prime. But in her prime, she would have never have dealt with him. He gets the leftovers. He gets her after she done did everything she wanted to do, and then he can get her. You know, like how people say, like, about like Russell Wilson. I don't want to use him as an example, but kind of the same thing people say about Russell Wilson. This guy is very insecure and is very dangerous also, because the fact that he got her, again, can't get it out of his mind how he even got her to begin with. So he would do whatever it takes to keep her around. If this woman was to ever break up with this guy for whatever reason, this is the same guy that can become very stalkerish, controlling. He sees other men around that he might see as a threat, but these are the type of men that he look at like, that's the type of guy she probably would have dated in her 20s. So that guy is a threat. Even though the woman is all about him, he still can't get over it. Now, I have to break down some of the things that these guys that are considered simps, some of the things they do, so you'll know it when you see it. These guys do things like somebody that's not their wife. This is not their wife. This is not their girl. This is just a individual they trying to get close to. For what? For sex, obviously. So your sugar daddies who giving out the money but not getting no sugar. Simp. Guys who are paying girls car notes, not getting nothing out of it. Paying rent, buying houses, buying these expensive bags, shopping sprees, going on yachts, flying them to other countries and things like that. These are a lot of the things that simps do. Now they aren't getting anything out of it. In a lot of cases, these women just be using these guys. Use these guys for their money. And these guys are just so excited to be dealing with a woman, they'll do whatever it takes.
I think I'm falling in love with you.
Yeah, Jimmy Hollycourt, 55377. Hello, it's Daddy. Hey, darling, put Mommy on the phone. Yeah, Barbara, it's Richie. Yeah, look it, I ain't never coming home no more. Take it easy.
Some of the things that these women do, I wouldn't call it a job. I mean, I guess it's a career, I guess. Porn, public twerkers, OnlyFans, any type of sex work. If a guy can go on your page and look at your page and stroll down and see you pretty much just showing off your body to the world, every other page, every other picture that this person sees, you showing off your body. Only simp men deal with stuff like that. Only simp men deal with things like that. At some point, these people are gonna be out in public. Everybody has access to the internet. People have seen you already. And it's not like we live in some fantasy world where people won't try you. Out in the real world, people be on bullshit and people will try you. So what? Now you out with your girl. These group of guys done seen her on the internet doing God knows what. Now they trying to get at her. Now they testing you. Now both of y'all in a situation where it could go left. Somebody could get killed. Somebody could get arrested. It's always bad news when you're dealing with these type of people. That's why these men are called simps. Because no respectable man is gonna take you serious. Yes, of course he will have sex with you. But as far as taking you serious, no secure man. Not the men that you want and admire. They're not gonna do it. All you get is some hard weenie. And I know some people will probably ask, man, how you know all that? Well, because at one point in time in my life, I used to be young, I used to be ugly. So, guess what? I used to be a simp too. So I'm speaking from personal experience to a certain degree and from stories I heard from people that I know.
So this is your apartment, huh, Doc?
What do you want?
Can I come in?
Hell no, don't you ever come to my house again. I'm gonna call the police on you.
Why? I always make sure you get home safe.
God.
Please, please! I need to come in, please! Just let me in! Damn it, please, just let me in! I spent a lot of money with you, and you act like I don't even exist! I need to come in, Doc!
I'm just joking. I always been kind of fly. But no, but seriously. Again, as always, this is not something that I'm making up. And I'm not here to go back and forth with you about who's right and who's wrong. But what I am here to do is to tell you that this is the world that you live in. Peace.